They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Eagle defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it could even get started. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That is caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A huge play there for Chicago. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On 1st down, Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a 2nd and 6. Quick throw into the hands of Hopkins out wide. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed that went right into the game plan. Attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Fields. Being chased out left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Decision time, opening drive here. What would you do?
There is no decision for me. I'm the visitor. I'm on the road. I've moved the ball downfield. I've got momentum. I'm going for it right here. Look at that play sheet. Pick out your best play.
And even if you don't get it, then your defense is going to have a really good situation on the other side.
Exactly. And in fact, though, I'm not even telling my defense to get ready. I'm telling them to get ready to celebrate because we're going to score.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't seen.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Bears 10, Eagles nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. He checks it down here to Ellington. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. The Eagles at 4-3, a game over 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Hurts to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5.
At the Bears' 45-yard line.
Hurts. And that's complete. It's Allington. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On the ground, Ellington. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On target to his man, Likely. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Complete to Likely. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
That's another Eagles first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Swift. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Hurts. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's Fields. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st down, Hurts got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Out of the gun, Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Through the middle of the field. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Will Lutz sets to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
That one goes for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. In motion right is Brown. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 6.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Bill Watson set to kick off.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
They're on 14-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
Fields on 1st down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Fields going to change things up here.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Fields, he's got the connection to Moore.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to stretch out their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has.
And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40.
A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Ellington.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now they'll change things up.
21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Out to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith
from 10 yards out.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Rolling to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that lead is back down to 9 now. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the 50, here's Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers into formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Eagles 15. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
2nd and 10. Hurts. Complete to Likely on the out route.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
That's good for an Eagles.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Hurts.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Flush to his right.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On first down, Fields. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Moore, the man in motion. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, it's Fields. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
And the Bears first down.
Here's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Fields now to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and edges.
They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears.
A great play there. There to make the grab.
And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example up. There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Hurts will throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good. And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 45 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Bears, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.